Hi, my name is Tim Johnson. If you're watching this video, you probably made one of the greatest and best decisions of your life. You probably come into 2019 and said, the motto of this channel, Carpe Diem, seize the day. Today's the day I'm going to change my life. Today's the day I'm going to get sober. Now, whether it's from alcohol or whether it's from drugs, it makes no odds. This video is for either. Or you may be considering it now. Perhaps you haven't made that massive jump yet. Perhaps you've got to go through the detox and withdrawal, the inevitable discomfort and pain that will cause. On this channel, there's 189 videos now, and there's quite a few of them on withdrawal from alcohol, drugs, opiates. How to get through it the best and most comfortable manner possible and most effective manner possible. So please subscribe and please like and share the videos. It just helps more people see them. But today's video is about if you've actually made that jump. I want to give you 5 tips, if you like, which will help you succeed this year in this great decision that you've made, this decision that will change your life so much for the better. And these 5 tips are based on my own experience as I come up to my 3rd year sober, 3 years sober, and they're all natural as such. And it's not the be-all and end-all. These 5 tips aren't the be-all and end-all of staying sober and strengthening your sobriety. But I think these 5 are truly important, and they've made a massive difference to me and my life, and not just in sobriety. I think that they would help anyone at any stage of their life, these 5 tips. And as I say, they're all natural and don't involve anything chemical or anything like that. These are all natural things that you can do. They don't cost anything. So here we go. Number 1, let's get into this now. I'll just glance down at this. Number 1 is one I talk about a lot. And the thing is with a lot of these now that maybe, science and spirituality go hand in hand now. Like, it's science is proving that all of these techniques, these natural techniques, actually do work, and we're going back to basics, if you like. And number 1, and probably one of the most important things that has changed my whole outlook on life and increased my happiness 100-fold, is the simple one: gratitude, which I talk about a lot in my videos. And before you sort of poo-poo that idea, gratitude is now massive scientific studies all across the world are proving that gratitude and feeling gratitude will increase your happiness, and not just for short periods of time, for lengthened periods of time. There's several studies, scientific studies, which you can look up when you have time, that have proved that a simple thing like writing a letter to someone who has helped you in your life and reading it to them could, increase your happiness quite a lot for a period of up to 2 months. So I practice gratitude every day, and what I suggest you do is, from the moment you open your eyes in the morning, which is what I do, I smile and I think of 3 things that I'm grateful for. It could be the same things every day. Certainly a lot of my gratitude stems to having a family that still loves me after everything that's happened in my past, and still cares for me, and that they're healthy, and that I'm healthy and able-bodied, and I'm able to breathe, and God knows what else. So it's just small things. And if you write sort of 4 or 5 things down every day, or more, as many as you like really, throughout the day, but even if you just do that in the morning, it will increase your feeling of happiness. It releases dopamine in your brain. It's all sorts of scientific proof, and you carry it around with you all day, and you're constantly looking at more things to be grateful for, and it just clicks you into a positive mental attitude, which you can carry around with you all day. So that's number 1. Number 2 is what I call letting go. And one of the mottos of this channel, and something that I try to achieve, someone said to me, was trying to live your life in easy accordance with fate, which is what I do. And what I mean by that is that, you know, life is shit sometimes. There's massive peaks and troughs, and that's being alive. You know, if it was flatlining, you'd be dead. But ups and downs in life is normal. So if you can let go of what you can't control and live in what I call easy accordance with fate, and understand that there's a lot of things that are absolutely out of your control. So, you know, what other people think of you, you know, certain things, illnesses that happen to people, things that happen in your life, nearly all of it is out of control. Really, the only things that you have total control on are your thoughts and your actions, you know, and that's what you should be focusing on. You let go of everything else, live in easy accordance with fate, and realise, I mean, I remember I had an uncle who was dying, and he was very dear to me, and I always remember one thing he said to me, you know, and this is linked to gratitude and living in easy accordance with fate. And he got a brain tumour, and he was dying, and I was absolutely devastated. I was only really young, and I couldn't understand it. I just didn't think it was fair, you know. And he said one thing to me, because we had a great relationship. He said, Tim, he said, don't be sad it's over, just be glad it happened. And I've carried that round with me, and I forgot it for a long period of my life. You know, don't be sad it's over, just be glad it happened. And you can translate that into a lot of things in your life. And he was absolutely right, because those memories that I carry of him, of all the happiness and what he taught me and everything else, I carry around with me till the day I die, and pass on to my children. I have passed on to, or tried to pass on to my children, and they maybe pass on to theirs. You know, it's all, you know, just the way you look at things sometimes. Change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Wayne Dyer, another, you know, same thing. Right, number 3 is breathing. None of us, you know, they reckon that most people only breathe up to 30-40% of their full capacity. A lot of the time when people relapse, you know, from alcohol or drugs or whatever it is, it's because of those feelings that you can't cope, those feelings of stress and pressure when things get on top of you. And one of the quickest ways that you can dissipate those feelings is simply focusing on your breathing for a few minutes. Even a minute, 2 minutes is enough to lower those feelings and lower that cortisol in your body, which causes you to make decisions that you'll regret. So breathing, I mean, I look at the videos on this channel of the Wim Hof method. You don't have to go to that extreme, but it will change your life if you do it, I promise you that. But just learning via meditation, you know, get a simple app like Headspace. Andy Piddicombe's Headspace, you can look it up, and it's very cheap at the moment. It's on offer, and it'll teach you in simple stages how to breathe and how to meditate. If you learn to control your breath and breathe to your full capacity and let it go, you can calm yourself down in seconds. So number 3 is breathing. Number 4, yeah, diet. It has to come in there. Diet and supplements. I said about cost at the beginning. Obviously, you know, it's going to cost you to eat, and if you want to take some supplements, it's going to cost you. The supplements I recommend that you take in early recovery that really helped me, and I continue to take some of these supplements today on a day-to-day basis, because sometimes they're lacking in the diet. Good quality B vitamins, high strength cod liver oil with EPA, EHA in. These are great for inflammation in the brain and great for mood, and anti-stress vitamins, and B is depleted with alcohol. Magnesium, because 80% of people are short of magnesium in their diet. So if you not get it from green leafy vegetables, get it from a good quality health shop. And that's it really. B vitamins, magnesium, and cod liver oil. They're the 3 main ones that I always take and still take to this day, and help me. And to remember about diet, remember that, and I'm sure you know this, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but in early recovery, through withdrawal and early recovery and on, diet is absolutely key to your success. You need to be very conscious of exactly what you're putting into your body. And that's emotionally and spiritually, conscious of everything really, and it's difficult in early recovery. No one's saying any of this is easy, because it isn't. But you just need to be focusing on what you're putting into your body. If you eat shit, you'll feel like shit. It's common sense. If you're eating refined sugars and, white bread, loads of pasta and shits and stuff that's blocking you up, tons of, stuff that you know is processed, then it's not natural for your body, and it will affect your mood, your energy, and that'll demotivate you and lead you back into relapse. 9 times out of 10. Look at what you're putting into your body. Drink plenty of water every day, bottled water if you can. People say, a healthy diet's dear, but it's actually dearer to eat shit, in my experience. It's dearer to eat tons of bloody sweets and processed food. To get good quality fruit and vegetables and green leafy vegetables down you, white meat, and have 2 or 3 days a week where you don't eat meat. Give it a try, see how your body feels. Try and cut out the dairy, try and cut out the gluten if you can. Look up all these things, but diet is key. So try and focus on that, and be conscious of what you're putting into your body. And finally, back to basics, I call this one. One of the greatest things that's helped me in my recovery, again, I don't like to use the word recovery, but it is, I suppose, but what's helped me, to get well again and feel fantastic every single day, and when I wake up in the morning, is to reconnect, strip everything back from your life. And I know I use this medium, I use the internet, but I try not to carry a mobile phone with me, except when I absolutely have to. I'm constantly aware of all that. But back to basics means stripping everything back, getting back in touch with nature, finding a spot. Even if you live in a city, you'll find a park somewhere where you can sit under a tree. Reconnect a bit with nature. I know this is not woo-woo, this is like fact. When you are in nature, breathing and just feeling conscious in nature, you release all sorts of good chemicals into your body. It's a natural place to be. Getting out every day, exercising your body and moving it, which is key again. Exercise, even if it's just walking into nature, walking around nature, breathing fresh air in, getting sunlight on your body. Back to basics, back to the primordial brain, back to what we're not using anymore, which is the 5 Fs, which is fight, flight, feed, and freeze. Back to that natural state, which and this is where you'll find the inner happiness that you're seeking, the calm that you're seeking, the peace that you're seeking. And I promise you that, because I found it. And this is someone, 56 years old, who was written off and dying, and I promise you none of this is woo. A lot of this is science and fact. So please give all these 5 things a go. There's a lot more on this channel about early recovery and staying sober in early recovery, other things you'll need to do, which giving service, forgiveness, all these things that you need to build in. But these 5 things are key. And just remember one thing at the end of all this, that you are worthy and you are enough. You are a miracle. You're making a massive change to your life. Carpe Diem, seize the day today, make that change. You are enough. You are worthy. You are worth it. So give yourself a bit of self-love. Look after yourself. Do these 5 things, and I promise you it will improve your life whatever stage you're at. Until next time, much love to you. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.